All right, let's go ahead and create a TikTok campaign together so we can see step by step what does it take to build out an ad. So the first thing is you got to go to the right website. You just go to ads.tiktok.com and it's going to take you here, which is the main page. And if you just click create now, it's going to send you over to the ads manager where you'll be able to log in if you already have an account. If you don't have an account, obviously that's going to be your first step to create a business center account, and each business center can have one of these ad accounts. So once you go ahead and create that, you're going to provide them your payment information to get everything set up and all that good stuff. We're going to skip to just building out an ad so I can show you what that actually looks like here. So this is the dashboard for them. You can see we've run some other campaigns, and so it gives you some breakdown of the data right here on the homepage on the dashboard. So for example, over here we can see that we spent $369. We got 26,000 impressions, some clicks, the gender breakdown, and this is actually pretty cool. It breaks down the operating system, whether it's Android or iOS and iPad and things like that. So you can start to gather some data and then use this data further to make better ads. Maybe Android keeps winning over iOS or vice versa maybe. So you take that data and you get better and better. But let's go ahead and build out a campaign. On the top over here, we're going to click on campaign. And if you've ever run ads inside of the Facebook Business Manager, you're going to see that this looks very similar. So there's 3 folder tabs. Just think of this as a folder system. And inside a campaign, you have ad groups. Inside ad groups, you have ads. It's a 3-tab, 3-folder system, just like Facebook. Very easy. And if we want to go ahead and create a campaign, we're just going to go and click create. So you can see that the objectives that they're giving you even looks exactly as it does on Facebook. So makes it very easy if you've done Facebook ads before. So we're going to go ahead and stick to traffic for this campaign. It says send more people to a destination on your website or app. Almost any advertising platform, when you're first starting out, you have to start by the first step of your funnel, meaning the first thing they're going to do is they're going to click on an ad and send traffic to your website. After that, there's conversion steps along the way on your funnel, but you really can't jump to that until TikTok knows who's more likely to click and be a traffic person, who's more likely to click and be a conversion person. So the first thing you want to do is just start step by step along the funnel journey there. So we're going to click traffic for this one, and let's give it a name. So we'll do traffic test. For this test today, we're going to do a campaign that's going to be sending people to our website where they're going to fill out, basically it's a quiz, it's a test to test your metabolism and your speed and your healthiness of the metabolism, so we can help you identify key points that we can help with our services and our products. Okay, there is no special ad categories for us, but if you're trying to do some ads promoting housing, or if you're trying to hire people, or anything in the credit and finance space, and you have to designate a special category for these. Otherwise, your account actually can get flagged. If you get it flagged too many times, then you can get banned. So just make sure that you're choosing the right category if it applies to you. I'm not going to do a split test in this case. I just want to run it for the first time and see how it goes. And I am going to choose a campaign budget optimization. So if I have more than one audience or more than one ad group, you can see over here on the left, it gives you a little bit of a breakdown how the campaign is going to look. So we have the campaign, we have the ad groups, and then the ads, right? Like I said, it's like a folder system. So in the ad groups is where we're going to choose our audience. I'll show you here in a second, but I'm going to have more than one. And so I want the budget to be optimized based on who's clicking more and who's giving me more traffic from the different ad groups or the different audiences that I'm going to be choosing here. I'll show you here in a second. Let's go ahead and put $1,000 on this. I want to spend money fast. So I want to gather data fast, so I'm spending more money. That's just how the way it goes. You pay to play and you pay to gather data, right? We always look at this as an investment and not necessarily an expense or a waste, because if we got the wrong data or something, we can always learn from any data that we're getting. I'm not going to mess with the bid strategy, and let's just go ahead and continue to the next step. All right, so this one, we're going to just basically be targeting Latin women, and we're going to just break it down by ages. I believe 18 plus, and let me look down here to see what are going to be my ages. Here we go. So I could do 18 to 24, 18 to 34. Let's break it down into two. Let's just see what happens there. So we'll say 18 to 34. I'm now naming my ad group so that I can easily identify who I'm targeting without having to, every single time I want to see who I'm targeting, without having to open up the ad group and go into the details. So just by the ad group name, I already know that I'm targeting this audience, and I'm sending them to my metabolism test page or quiz, right? Okay, so I am going to be sending them to the website. We already have a TikTok pixel installed. Okay, and I have actually 2 different pixels, and that's a whole nother training on setting up these pixels, but one of them is for the website, and then I have another one just for the Shopify with the catalog and the products and things like that. But this one's going to be for just a website, so we can track all of this, and we can get some data that loops back to the campaign. So we send people to the website, and it comes back to the campaign so we can track what's happening. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and select my placement because I don't want this everywhere. I only want it to show up on TikTok. Users can download your video ads on TikTok. No, I do not want that. They are allowed to comment. That's fine. That'll actually be a signal for engagement to the algorithm, and it should help our ads perform better. Okay, I don't want to have any automated creative optimization, meaning like they'll take different parts of my ad and try to help me create new ads. No, I'm just going to test one video that I have, and we'll see how that goes. All right, so custom targeting. We do want United States, and we're going to target females because I already have information from running ads in the past. That is our best performing gender, and we have all this data already. If you're just starting out, then I would suggest just running both, and you can start to gather data. Or if you already have a established business, you already know your avatar, your person that most buys from you is female, then just go ahead and choose. That's going to be your best, lowest entry point, right? Or lowest hanging fruit. So for this ad group, we're doing this age, and then in the audience, I want to have, in this particular test, I just want to test the age groups, and we'll see how that goes. So I'm not adding any extra categories or anything extra except just the gender and the age. But if you wanted to, if you already have a custom audience, and you can target that here. If you want to exclude somebody, like they've already been to my website, so I only want to target new cold audiences, or another way of saying that is just new audiences, right? Somebody that hasn't been exposed to my brand before, then you can exclude them here. This case, I'm not going to touch anything. It's one of the first tests that we're running on TikTok, so we're just going to leave it like that. But here's where you would be adding different interests that they might be into. So beauty and personal care. Maybe, let's see what they have here. Hair care, oral care, skin care, cosmetics. In our case, it's more of metabolism, of health. I don't believe I have any specific categories on health. So you just have to know your avatar or do your research to know what else are they interested in, so we can select those interests. Again, in this case, I only want to target the ages, so we're going to skip that. But you have a lot of different options here, which one of the best ones or the easiest ones that you could probably start with is these hashtags. Let's see if we can find anything in particular. Metabolism? No. About weight loss? Okay, so there is a hashtag of a weight loss. This narrows it down way too much. So we need bigger hashtags, and for that you would need to have done some research before you get here just to be more efficient. But yeah, so we're going to skip that for now. Devices, so this is where you can target just Android or just iOS, or again, both. If you're going to do iOS, one of the strategies is to target only the higher end iOS versions, and that should tell you that they probably have a higher end phone. They're willing to spend a little bit more money. Maybe it's a little bit more qualified audience. So that's a way to target people that like to spend a little bit more in general, of course. And another thing is you can run a test of just iOS and just Android and see which one reports or converts, because usually TikTok and even Facebook, they're going to lean towards showing it more to Android because of the fact that Android is still reporting data back to us. And iOS, as you may not know, has an issue that they don't like to, or they don't allow to track back the data to these advertising platforms. There was a big update that happened about a year ago, a little bit more actually, and ever since then, that data is not coming back. I'm not going to do anything with this for now, but it is pretty cool that you can break that down. All right, so budget. I'm going to do all day. I'm going to do just for one day. So we'll do from here to the 21st. All right, I'm not going to mess with this here. I'm just trying to get a click, and they're going to optimize for the lowest cost per click. All right, let's go to the next step. Okay, so here's where we can do our creative, our ad. So we're going to do this video. We'll say video 1. Okay, you could just name this whatever it is going to be that you're using so you can identify, because you're going to want to test a lot of different videos over time. So just something that helps you keep track of which video it is that you're testing here. Okay, so here's where you can set a name that'll show up right here, as you can see. So we're going to leave it just as Natural Slim US. And no, we don't want Spark ads, which is just like, actually, if you already have an account on TikTok, we can take a video from that account and then just show it to more public, just amplify your existing content. So we're not doing that in this case. We are doing what on Facebook we traditionally call a dark post. So it's just running on the ads and getting shown to whoever we are targeting specifically. Okay, so ad details. We're gonna do a single video. Let's go ahead and upload our video. Should be here on my desktop. Here we go. Oh, okay. It's not letting me because I already have this. So I should be able to pull it from my library. Other videos that I've already run, which is the case. All right. And then we just insert some text that's going to go right here at the bottom. So you don't want to have a whole lot of text because it's going to get lost. TikTok only shows, I think it's 50 characters, and then you got to click the see more. So just go ahead and type a short little title. We'll say, so we'll do a free metabolism. Yes. Okay. And then let's go ahead. And now we're going to put in, where do we want to send people? What's the URL? What's the website we're going to send people to? So for this is actually the URL right here. But what I recommend anytime that we're running ads, I use this thing. It's called the campaign URL builder that helps me add a little bit of extra code to the end of the link so that I can better track all of the traffic coming to our website. These are called UTM codes. Okay, it's very easy. You just go to Google and type in UTM generator, and it's going to take you to this website. So you type in your website here and you say, what's the campaign source? So it's TikTok. That way I know if people are coming from TikTok, are they coming from Facebook? Are they coming from maybe YouTube, organic, or is it ads, or is it the stories, or what is it? So I'm going to say TikTok, and then I'm going to say ads. That way, whenever I look into my Google Analytics, I will know that this particular traffic is coming from my ads platform. So it's pretty cool. You put the names on here, and then down here it creates the special URL that already has all these codes added to it, and just copy it. And let's go back. All right. So I'll paste that in there. Very easy. My call to action, I'm just going to keep it simple and leave it at learn more. But you do have, if you choose the dynamic, you have this option of doing subscribe, view now, contact us. Like you can do a couple different options, and TikTok will try it out for you. I'm just going to stick with the standard because I don't really want to test the other ones right now. Okay, good. So I think we're done here. By checking this box, you agree for the ad should be associated performance. Yes, yes, yes. Tracking. Okay, we got our TikTok pixel and all that. I already have my tracking. Like I said, I showed you with the other website I did. So go ahead and submit. And that should be it. It's very easy, very straightforward, nothing super complicated as you saw. Creating ad, all right. It says, congratulations, your ad has been created and will now be reviewed. So if there is any kind of problems, you would be notified over here on the dashboard. Like right now it says not delivering. Well, that's because it's in review. But if other times, if it's not delivering, it'll give you an error message of why it wasn't delivering. Rejected for 2 reasons, the creative, the URL, whatever it is, and then you can fix that and try again. Hopefully that was super helpful. Thank you guys.